What's cracking, gamers? G-Man .766 Gaming here, back for another gaming video, and we're getting into some Clash Royale trolling. Now, you'll see me hit him with the good luck, but do I wish it? No. Now, let me give some brief background to what's happening before I actually, speak about the gameplay that's going on. There's a challenge in Clash Royale right now, and you have 6 total wins before you complete the challenge, but the cool thing about it is that you have infinite losses. Now that means the rewards aren't great and the incentive isn't really there to keep completing the challenge, but you can play it over and over again without losing anything, is the great part. So, of course, as any person would do, I decided to abuse this feature as soon as I knew about it, and I got right into what deck could I make to stall people out for a full 6 minutes. That's what you're seeing now. So I do have the Inferno Tower to stop those big pushes, sometimes even the Hog. Have the Tombstone to stall out things like Mini P.E.K.K.A. also to stop the Hog. You'll find that the Hog decks, they give me a bit of trouble, but I just have so many things that can deal with them. And the Mortar just gives me an all-around annoying defense for everything else. I've also got the Skeletons in there, more so as a cycle card, and also something I can just place down to get me those elixir that I get for free at the bridge. And it's a neutral trade for me. I play 1 elixir, I gain 1, but it means that they don't get the elixir. And the good thing about the Tombstones here, as you'll see just then, it actually means that as those Skeletons keep trailing through, I'll probably get 1 or 2 elixir from that bridge out of its lifetime anyway. So really everything here is an investment. Those Inferno Tower placements, they're good on D, but I'm placing them early because they also give me 2 back straight away. And you'll find that not many things can actually beat that Inferno Tower to the breakage of the elixir base. Now if you don't play Clash Royale, you have no idea what I'm talking about. And let me just give a brief overview, because I might be playing some more of this kind of game. The idea is you break the other player's tower with your cards. Now cards cost a certain amount of elixir to play, and you'll gain elixir every 3 seconds. I'm sure you can just look down and count to 3 and see if I'm right. But when you do gain elixir, it means you're able to play cards, and of course the cards that aren't as helpful cost less elixir. The cards that have really high health, do a lot of damage, usually cost more elixir, and they're more of an investment to play. Now this game mode that I'm playing right now has a big elixir vat right in the middle, and when you crack it open, you get the 2 elixir inside of it. And you can also see on the bridges it has a little elixir logo, and it will turn red if the other team gets it, and it will turn blue if I get it. And if your troop walks across that while the elixir symbol is on it, then it means you get it. So I said wow here. This was my 2nd or 3rd time using this deck, and I just can't believe that it works so well for trolling. But as you can see here, my Skeleton got across that middle of the bridge before the other team's Mega Minion did, so I got the elixir. Now, what I'm doing here, as I mentioned earlier, is I'm stalling out a game for as long as possible, not for any reason, but it's entertaining and it annoys people, because that's really what trolling is all about, right? For those who do know a lot about Clash Royale, then you'll see there that they're 3 cannons, Mega Minion and Skeletons only just edged out my Inferno Tower there, so it really is such a great investment. Just as a neutral defensive card for all of those, you saw a Hog come in, but along with everything else, it just takes the elixir. Put that Mortar in the wrong position there, that's why I gave off an oops. But really, I'm not sure how many people realize just how good the Inferno Tower is in these challenges. I would suggest that be the #1 card you put, trolling or not. So you can see, and you've probably been checking the time as I've been talking, that this match has already been going for almost 5 minutes, right? I'm losing nothing, but they, hopefully, they're getting annoyed over it. I actually couldn't tell you if they are or not. Yeah, they're calling it. Now, again, I keep splitting the viewers here into 2 groups. What I suggest, if you're viewing this right now, seems interesting enough, then I would suggest just get the game. You don't need to spend money on it. Of course, you can. That's 90% of games these days, unfortunately. But it's really fun. It's a multiplayer game. I've got a clan going that I'm the leader of. It's called Team 37. We've got a lot of great guys in there. And you'll see the bio says sub to Gman.766 Gaming. And if you're viewing this and you haven't done so, then I would suggest you do that also. So go ahead, click that sub button, click the like button, comment on the video, say do you hate the Clash Royale content? You want to see more trolling? You want to see more different content? I'll put a poll on the story because you would have noticed that I put in my brand new intro in this video. And I'm sure you guys all would have loved that. But if you want to say, do I want a different intro? Do I want the same intro? Do I scrap it completely? Just go vote ahead in that poll on Instagram. Go follow that. Link will be in the description. Instagram.com/Gman.766Gaming. But I'll get straight into another battle here. And as you'll see in this one, it's actually quite a bit harder to defend these pushes when they have spells available to them. And now this was a great strategy on my part, of course. Right here, I played that 5 elixir, cracked open the elixir vat for 2, so that was only a 3 elixir investment there. Plus, I split the skeletons in the middle, so it cost me 1, and I gained both of the edge lane. And I kind of said to myself here, oh no, he's got a elixir pump. Will that offset all the elixir I'm kind of stealing? And here my arrows come in helpful. And really, the arrows are for the minion hordes, for the goblin gangs, for the bats that the rest of my deck can't really deal with. E-barbs have been popping up a whole lot in this challenge. And I couldn't tell you why, but they're very, very, very popular. To a point where, like, almost 1 in 3 decks that I'm facing will be using the Elite Barbarians. I'm just thinking now, this is probably a disaster of a video for those who aren't interested in Clash Royale. So again, I encourage you, this is not sponsored by Supercell, but go ahead, get the game. It's fun. You've got a lot of friends, I assume, on there. It's very, very popular, is what I'm getting at. And it's not popular for no reason. It's popular because it's a good game. It's made by the same creators as Clash of Clans, which is something like one of the top 5 best-selling games on the App Store of all time, which is insane. And of course they designed their games well, do have in-app purchases. I know a lot of people hate that. I've spoken about that in some of my Sort of Go Sunday videos, because, you know, I'd drop 99 cents for a game like this if it meant that you didn't have to pay to get that advantage, but that's just the point that we're at these days, where it works. And you know, if you're willing to drop a bit on it, my philosophy with all of these in-app purchase games more, would I pay, you know, $60, $80, drop $100 on a game that I'm playing just as much as this mobile one? And if the answer is yes, then I'm willing to, you know, put $10, put $20 into the game, because that's what a quarter of the price that you'd be putting into a game that you're just getting on a console, on a PC, anything else. And that's why I think mobile gaming, although it's not my preference, it really has taken quite a good turn if you think about it in that way, because the encouragement of all of these free games really has just opened up so many new possibilities for content creators such as me who want to play new games for the viewers, but can't find too many. Again, I dropped the Elixir Tower there. Unfortunate. If they get a E-Barb and Prince lead, there's not much you're going to be able to do. I don't know, I'm still kind of saying go get Clash Royale, and I would encourage you to do it. If you want to hang out with me, join my clan. It's Team 37, G-Man .766, top of the clan, the leader. You know, you can hang out, you can ask me a couple questions about the channel, more than happy to chat on there, and gets the engagement with you guys going a bit more, which I always love to see. Now those, again, I'm saying it probably 20 times over in this video, who do know Clash Royale, who do understand kind of how it works, you would notice that these two decks that I am featuring right now don't include many spells. I think the first deck had a giant snowball. I'm not sure what this one has, but I'll maybe show some videos without spells. If you want, you can comment. I can show you some fails of stuff that almost worked out, or stuff that wasn't even close to working out. I put down a tower, they pushed it with the counters. I couldn't really get a setup going. But you'll find that if they've got a poison, if they've got a fireball, especially if they've got a rocket, or if they've got, what's that last big spell? Lightning. Then it's pretty much a guaranteed loss. You can push them to 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, but as soon as they realize what you're doing, that you're ready to stall them until the end of the game, they kind of start just cycling those spells. Because obviously I have nothing to push in the deck. What, 4 of my slots are taken up with buildings and spells, which is fine if you've got the 3 spells in one building, or 2 of each, but not so much when you have 2 spells. And don't know what I was saying there. Never mind. Now, if you guys want to see me try to win with this deck, I do have a clip of me winning with this deck. That is why I have one win on the challenge so far. But if you do want to see me try and win with this deck, I can go ahead, push that out for you guys. Might be entertaining. But as you can see, the battle's wrapping out now. If you want to see more of this type of trolling, just let me know in the comments. That's really the only way, besides that Instagram, which you should go follow, that I can know about whether you're enjoying it or not. And so, I thoroughly hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you did, let me know if you didn't. But I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!